The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Hello. Hi. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, babe.
Do you remember Dante Culpepper?
I do. I just saw him at the Vikings event.
Yeah, they interviewed him, and I was just reading an article on Vikings.com.
He's big.
That's what I was going to ask you. How much do you think he says was his playing weight? How much do you think he weighed?
245.
270.
That's a huge bitch. He was 270 when he was playing?
Confirmed that he played at 270.
Wow. Man.
Yeah.
That's too much for a quarterback.
It wasn't.
That's
He was
just too
great.
much.
I loved how he talked about, like, he didn't take a lot of hits because mostly if he ran out of the pocket, little guys would get out of the way because he was just such a monster. They made a business decision.
How many years did he play?
He had to have been 5 at least.
Is that all?
He was drafted in 99.
The year after,
And
then when was the injury?
So he was a rookie during that 99 season?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. 98 was a big season, though.
98 was a big season. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
99 was too, I guess, now I think about it.
Yeah, I thought 99 was a big season, too.
Well, 2000 was when we got to the NFC title game. So that was, January of 01?
Was that the year that he was also up for MVP?
That was
He was in the running. That was 03.
That was the one where Peyton Manning threw something like 50 touchdowns.
Right,
and otherwise, Dante was, I think, did he finish second in MVP voting that year?
Yes.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to what's his Peyton, yeah.
I mean, Dante, again, just, had injuries and stuff. Are you asking, Ben, how long you played for the Vikings?
No, I'm saying overall.
He probably played close to a decade.
Looking right now, let's see.
Because he was with the Dolphins after us, right?
08, he retired.
Okay, so 9-ish
He
years.
played for Oakland. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it weird that, and I know a lot of players are like this, probably myself included, that I don't associate him with any other team. Like, I lost track of him after he was with the Vikings, that I'm like, I don't even know where he ended up.
So it was Oakland and Dolphins?
Vikings, Dolphins, Raiders, Lions, and then the Sacramento Mountain Lions.
I forgot about the Lions.
In 2000, he led the league in passing touchdowns.
Yep, 3-time Pro Bowl.
Yep.
NFL passing yards leader in 2004. NFL passing touchdowns leader in 2000. One of the 50 greatest Vikings.
Yeah, when you're throwing to 3 deep, you're going to do quite well. A lot of that was just hook it up and hope.
And we thought we had the quarterback wide receiver combo for the next decade.
Sure.
Right? Because it looked like we had it.
Yeah.
Until 41 Donut. But, I mean, what a start that was.
Man, Culpepper was good.
6'3" 3/4. 270 pounds.
That's a huge bitch.
Fun to watch.
First 2 games of the 2005 season were disappointments. The Vikings went 0-2 while Culpepper threw no touchdown passes, 8 interceptions, fumbled twice.
Oof.
Culpepper rebounded in the third week, throwing for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns while beating New Orleans. Blah, blah, blah. On October 30th, he suffered a knee injury during the 38-13 loss to the Carolina Panthers. Sustained damage to 3 of the 4 major ligaments, ACL, PCL, MCL.
Oof.
Placed on injured reserve, began rehabilitation in his home Florida. Brad Johnson took over in the Carolina game after losing that one. They won the next 6 straight games, and team ended up 9-7.
So he played 7 years with the Vikings. He played 11 years total.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good run.
Yeah, man.
And your guy, Chili, was the reason that he left the Vikings. Remember, because he was getting rehabbed in a strip mall?
Well, I don't I don't know. I mean, I came in with Chili. I didn't know the whole backstory, like why when Chili came in, like he didn't like Dante, or maybe I don't know. I don't even know
what
that
it says
story.
here. Culpepper was in negotiations with Ziggy Wilf, the new owner of the Vikings, in regard to his contract with the team. Rumors surfaced that Culpepper was unhappy with his status in Minnesota due to the reemergence of Brad Johnson following his injury. The Vikings wanted him to rehabilitate in Minnesota because they were not satisfied with his level of treatment in Florida. He refused the request. Later on, Culpepper expressed his desire to be out of Minnesota. According to the AP, Culpepper said that if he was not traded, he wanted to be released. Culpepper was not insisted on being traded to the Miami Dolphins and orchestrated his trade without the services of his former agent. New Vikings coach Brad Childress likened his dealings with Culpepper to his dealings with Terrell Owens. Said he never had a conversation with Dante that did not involve his contract and getting more money instead of the football team.
Culpepper was sweet on Madden.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, man.
He could chuck it.
And then this bit, the roll bit, that was sweet.
ESPN NFL 2K5, him to Randy and Marcus Robinson, and handed off to Michael Bennett.
Hey, what's your name? Saucy.
Yeah, Daddy.
Who was the coach at Miami Dolphins when Culpepper was traded there?
Nick Saban.
That's right.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yep.
Man, I heard some stories. I had a buddy that was on the squad with Saban, and boy, oh boy, he said it was a weird place with Joey Porter and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That Joey Porter, he was a little bit of a loose cannon.
Yeah, he was a maniac.
I mean, he told me a story where they got off the bus from a trip, one of the away games, and pulled in the parking lot, and there's some sort of like player argument that started on the plane and escalated onto the bus. Some dude pulled a gun out of his car, threatened another player. Like it was wheels off.
Yikes.
That sounds fun.
Saban had no control of that team.
Man, what is it like? Obviously, Saban was a disaster in the NFL, right? Ridiculously historic at college, but just terrible in the NFL. Urban Meyer, the same way, right? Full-blown train wreck when he went to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Like straight up, just everybody said like nightmare from day one. What is it about the transition for some of these guys? It just doesn't work.
So I asked about that because I asked my buddy, I'm like, how are you guys so dysfunctional with this coach that is like, he is, kind of militaristic and like authoritarian and all that stuff. Like, how are you guys so off the rails? And he goes, because we don't buy his BS. Like all the guys on the team are like, he came in with this whole spiel and tried to treat them like college players, and they basically all did a proverbial middle finger and like you're not telling us what to do. Like
we make more money than you do, sir. So
you need to slow your roll here, buddy.
It's a little bit like what we talked to Tommy Olsen about with PJ Fleck, right? That we're all older, so we're like, man, I can't believe people buy the the like slogans and stuff. And Tommy's like, oh God, I love it. Right? If I was 18, I would love this stuff.
Impressionable 18-year-olds.
So it's
maybe he doesn't apologize for it at all. PJ's like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to 19.
Exactly. And I think that's what Tommy has finally convinced me over a handful of years is that if you're 18, PJ does look at you look at the world differently. I don't think any of us would fall for that stuff. But at 18, they just want to get hype. They want to get crunk or whatever the phrase is now. They want the cool jerseys and the cool helmets.
They want to get skitsy.
Yeah, they want to get skitsy.
Skitsy.
Yeah, man.
So I get that PJ connects with the kiddos more than maybe he would in the pros, right? Maybe it wouldn't work with the pros. My guess is you guys would roll your eyes.
My guess is it would not work in the pros.
Right.
No.
At least not from a head coaching position. Maybe a coordinator or something.
Maybe a coordinator or, definitely a position coach.
Right.
Because you're like, you really get to know the players, and the players would see that you're actually pretty authentic.
And genuine,
when you're the head coach and you're up there just like giving this rah speech every day, and then that's the last time you really talk to the head coach, you'd be like, go cram up your cram hole, LaFleur.
Yeah, cramming up your cram hole, LaFleur.
Yeah, you're getting all skitsy on us.
Yeah, don't get skitsy.
Kids are dumb, right? Kids are skitsy.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, Builders and Remodelers. Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final tonight. Edmonton trying to do something that hasn't been done in like 90 years, give or take. So the last time a team came back from 0-3 to force a Game 7 was 1945. The last time they actually came back and won after being down 3-0 was 1942.
Let's roll.
Pretty cool.
You can hear it right here on the Fan tonight.
Yeah. Go Oilers!
Yeah, go Oilers.
No,
David is unbelievable.
No, go Oilers.
Yeah, go Oilers.
He's so much fun to watch.
Go triple overtime.
Jesus, sounds like you needed a hot Tua over there to clear your throat.
I do feel, Zach, that this is going to be a close game. I do feel that they'll go into OT, and I think that the Oilers will win.
I hope so.
Don't you hope it's McDavid if that's the case?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second.
But it's not like an open netter or something like that.
Nobody wants Corey to win the bet.
I don't care.
I
wanna
do.
see them hoots.
I do.
Wait, hoots are on the line?
Obviously.
Not necessarily.
Always.
Again, don't you have to put Oilers girl in the parade if they win?
Yeah,
you got
these dumb
she's Grand
golf
Marshal to give her a ring.
She's leading the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't lost
full
since she did
headlights
that.
on.
Yeah, that's right. Hell yeah! Thanks, dude.
Whoa, that's Chris Farley.
That's a good guy.
New topic.
All right. Sorry, man.
Twins beat the A's 3-0 behind Pablo Lopez. He went 8 innings. Sauce would say he scattered 2 hits. He struck out 14, which is a career high. That matches a career high for Pablo Lopez.
Dob and my dad were at that game.
Like
nobody cares. I mean, I know nobody cares, but
like
just
where?
Wait, they were in Oakland?
Yeah.
Answer Pee-wee's
For
question.
what?
They were
Like
in
where?
Napa for my brother's 40th birthday.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
How they like the stadium?
I think it's a dump, right, Hawk? Isn't that
Which one?
Oakland, the Coliseum?
That's a crapper.
Yeah, it's a
The
dump.
tickets are easy to get, I heard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where is it? Let's hear it.
I was there once
Oakland.
20 plus years ago, and all I remember is it's 1,000 degrees because it's all concrete.
Yeah.
So just the sun just bounces off of every piece of that stadium, and it feels like you're sitting on the surface of the
Now
sun.
you know why they didn't invite me.
That is correct.
I would have wanted to leave about 5
You would have
minutes.
complained.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Before the game even starts.
I went to a game once that was outside, and I think we stayed a half inning. I left.
Like where?
I'm not sitting in the sun. Screw that.
Like where?
I think it was Milwaukee.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pee-wee. I like your follow-up questions, Pee-wee. Spee-wee.
The Twins are off today, then they're at the Diamondbacks tomorrow night.
Where is it? Let's hear it.
Arizona. They are 7.5 games behind Cleveland, but if the playoffs started today and they don't, the Twins would have a wild card. Cleveland has won 5 straight.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Let's do it.
Sauce, we're through about 55 or so events in the WSOP, and so far no Minnesotans have won. So we're over halfway through the bet, and so far you are still in the clear.
It sounds good, man. I'm excited. I got to start whittling that money away when the stupid-ass Florida Panthers poop themselves.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose that bet.
I hope so.
There's
I hope
no
so,
way that Florida can win.
Would you like to settle?
How would we do that? Like
Make me an offer I can't refuse.
Like a gentleman's kiss?
No, not necessarily.
Good.
Charm.
I'll give you $6.
You would pay me to get out of this? Because you honestly think the Oilers are going to win? You'd give me $6 to wipe it away?
I don't know how negotiating works.
Ride or die.
I'd give you $6.
Like, how confident are you that the Oilers are actually going to win?
The Panthers have no chance.
So if you really think they have no chance, then yes, you get yourself out of this bet.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Give me a number higher than 6.
They started the series up 3, Rip.
I will give you endless 7th Avenue pizza. Ooh. Okay, start over. Matt will.
Ooh. Well, that would do nothing for me because I've never had a piece of pizza in my life, but my family would love that. So unlimited pizza for the rest of my life, deal.
Okay, Matt, you heard it. We're in.
Yeah, but if you don't facilitate this, then you owe me the $500.
I don't have a facility for it. No, I don't know. I don't care. Let's let it roll.
Yeah, let's let it roll.
A buyout would be like, what, 300, Core?
A what?
A buyout.
Well, Sauce, you should start at about 100.
Fine, I'll give you $100 right now.
There you go. Now we can start the negotiation.
The way the
311. Wait, the 6 is off the table now?
The $6. Yeah, I just escalated $94.
Wow. My mistake.
So obviously it's just money. Like Chris always says, I'll make more. It's not about losing the $500. It's about making sure that I take the money from you.
Oh yeah, and
so if you pay me $100, that does guarantee that I took money from you.
And
that
if they win, if Florida wins, it's even a better bid. But I'm not.
Oilers are winning.
No, I know they are, which is fine.
So we're going to let it ride, and I'm going to take the $500.
Yeah, I don't care. Let it ride, man. Let's do it. The bet's gone on since October of last year. Let's do it.
Double or nothing.
Man, I almost did about a month ago. I thought about it, and then they were up 3-0. I'm like, man, I'm counting that cash. Now, I'm going to pay you in quarters.
Good for you and your father.
He's going to have to help me count it.
You might need your dad's help on this.
I will. The second the game's over, I will Venmo you.
Hey, somebody told maybe somebody's lying to me. Is it true that banks don't do that anymore? If you bring a whole bunch of spare change to banks, they don't
have
do
the
that.
coin
A lot of them don't anymore. Yeah.
So then, how do you do that then?
Machines like at Cub Foods.
They still have those. But don't Coinstars? Don't they take like 3 or 4 or 5%?
The one over here, Cub Foods, right here, has it.
But
what percentage do they take?
If you're a Huntington Bank,
whoa,
member,
whatever, yeah,
there's no fee. What? Fine, spit on me. God, you guys
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
Let's
guys
line
don't
up.
like me anymore. I want you to like me. I say one thing about
Come here,
not
cuddle.
getting
You didn't need me.
Huck Toot on, and now you're like, oh, he's weird. That guy sucks.
I didn't say any of that.
I don't like to be hated by you guys. I like
Come
you
here,
guys.
We're going to cuddle. Come
Doesn't
here,
your
baby.
dad like being Hawk Toot on?
Oh, I don't know. Ask the Hawk 2 captain.
I'm a captain now?
Yeah, he made you a spitting captain.
I'm a sailor now.
I'm sailing.
Yeah,
Hey, Chris?
I'm not letting
Yes, sir.
Coinstar take 3%.
Yes, sir.
You need to have a T-shirt that just says TUAH.
Right. And
That's it.
Because I'm the hawk.
You're the Hawk.
Yeah, that's right. I like it. And
There you go.
And the ladies who get the reference, those are my kind
Yeah.
of ladies.
It'll be, and then, yeah, it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah, right. Do you know? You know?
You know, you know.
A lot of people are saying no, and a lot of people are saying yes.
I'd like
For
to
what?
do a,
To what now?
The change.
what the hell are you talking
Some
about?
people are saying maybe.
Wait a minute.
A lot of people are
US
saying
Bank
good,
does it.
and some people are saying bad.
Yeah.
U.S. Bank. Though.
Corey, could you see them saying no? I mean, maybe. AJ just texted us and said, banks 100% do not take loose coins. We tried last week with the boys with the piggy bank. They gave us rolls, and we have to roll it.
That's true.
What?
No.
According to this, the machine broke down too often and was expensive to repair. I'm not going to sit around and roll a bunch of quarters. That's
if
what the
I'm rolling
machine's
anything,
for.
It's a fat joint.
All right.
That was on the
Everybody
air.
be cool. I have a story for you that's in sports.
Go
Sure you
on.
do.
At just 16 years old, Quincy Wilson has become one of the most captivating stories of the U.S. Olympic track trials, qualifying for the finals in the 400 meter with the fastest teenage time in American history. 16 years old. Kid with a real chance of flying to Paris for the Summer Olympics wouldn't be able to drive himself to the airport. Wilson's weekend started with a time of 44.66 in round one on Friday, which broke Darrell Robinson's 42-year-old national high school record of 44.69. Wilson then doubled down on his record-breaking weekend, lowering his own record Sunday night, 44.59 in the semifinals. And the 400 meters bin, holy crap, that's flying.
Yeah, he is flying.
That's
Yeah,
flying,
I've watched,
16 years
I've
old.
watched some of the both those races, not live, but
Right.
as they've gotten reposted. I did not see the what is the winning or what's the qualifying time?
Let's see.
Because 44 that's fast as hell for a high schooler, but that's not Olympic speed.
Fastest time was 44.42.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
That's the fastest time at the Olympic trials so far?
That's
Why do I feel
yeah.
why do I get the impression that that's a little slower
Norman
than
advanced to the finals with ease, winning his heat at 45.30, while Quincy Hall ran the fastest time in the semifinals at 44.42. Yeah.
So he's got a legit chance to make it.
He does.
I freaking love the
A lot
Olympics.
of people
I
are
like
saying
track
he
and
will.
field.
A lot of people are saying he won't.
Genius second.
I like track and field, especially the running.
It's fun to watch. I like all of it, but it's one of those things. If you flip on any of these Olympic sports, like in an odd year on a Saturday morning, you're like, Jesus, this station has nothing else going on today. Apparently, they're just going to run this.
Yeah.
But for what, 2
Correct.
weeks every 4 years, you're like, this is the best.
You're paying attention to the hammer throw.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the best. And you get the background stories
Yep.
on the athletes and stuff like that. So that's always pretty cool. And then you just find yourself absolutely glued to the TV.
Yeah.
Watching just some of the weirdest stuff you would never pole vault. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be nice for presidential elections if we only had to care for 2 weeks every 4 years?
Right.
That'd be great.
Then I think we'd all be a little more engaged. Like, all right, I can put up with this garbage for 2 weeks. Let's talk it out. Let's
Corliss.
debates and commercials and this. 2 weeks is enough. 2 weeks every 4 years. Summer Olympics, A+. I guess the Olympics are every 2 years, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Every 4 for summer, every 4 for winter.
All right, so I stand corrected. So the world record is 43.03.
43.03 by somebody we know or not?
Yeah, it's that South African dude, Wade
Wilson.
Wade Wilson.
Wade Van Niekerk. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. The Olympic record, same by the same guy.
That's not the guy with the blades for feet, right?
That was Oscar
no,
Pistorius.
no.
Is he still in jail?
No, he's out.
He's out.
he get out? Yeah, just recently.
So basically, if he wants to compete at the Olympics and place, he's got to be in that sort of sub 43.
Yeah.
Which he's got to shave a second off of his time.
What do you think? What do you think peak age for a runner is? 22, 23, something like that? 24?
24, 26.
How about that? What could that kid be doing when he's 23 or 24?
Breaking world records, maybe.
He's only going to get stronger.
Yeah, man, good for him.
And retiring at 27.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's run, man. I used to love to run. Miss it. I miss
Not me.
running. Going fast. I wasn't fast ever.
Feeling fast. How about
But you
that?
did it, though.
Feeling fast.
But you did it.
Yeah,
right?
the fastest I ever was when I was afraid. You know what I'm saying? You hear something in the woods and you're running like
You'd have that sweet long flow just blowing in the wind as you're just going as fast as you can go.
Flames flying up from your Skechers.
What do you think, Hawk? Do you think that you're faster if you're chasing a 10 or getting chased by a lion?
Probably the lion.
Lion by a
There's
mile.
always a 3 or a 4 that's just laying there.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, or a 0 in Denver. Yeah, I don't think the 0 in Denver was apt to run.
What do you mean? What do you mean? How dare you? She was big in exercise. Her right to party.
Yeah, she bench pressed you.
Oh my God, that would turn him on.
That would so turn him on.
Oh yeah, he'd be so into that.
You'd love those wrestling chicks.
Yeah, treat me like put baby in a corner.
You'd love to be thrown around, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
She has
Put me in a
ragged on me.
pretzel. Give me a full Nelson.
Yep.
Figure 4 leg lock.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do headlines when we come back. Ben's got to tap out early, so we're only going to have a couple of minutes with him before you got to leave. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The dang old trio on closing time. Welcome back. Check us out at KFAN.com/watch right now if you'd like to see what we look like. Hey, how you feeling? What's going on? Don't forget the Rue Party at Forgotten Star Brewing coming right up. And also, congratulations to one of us who's Olympics bound. From Rosemont, Peyton Otterdahl in track and field, throwing that shot put for Team USA. Good luck. Go get him.
Sweet. Cool.
How about that?
Ben, you were in track, right? Were you a putter?
I was not a putter. I was not a field guy. I was just a sprinter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just the wheels.
Yeah, and then I did not do it my senior year, which I kind of regret, but kind of not.
Yeah, man.
I was off doing football training, getting ready because I knew what I was going to be doing post high school, so I just concentrated more on the
probably a smart play.
It worked out. But you know what? We've talked about it, Ben. Let's talk about it again. Those away track meets where you had like the 9 different teams from the 9 different high schools and lots of new ladies, and you were just flirting, and it was the best. And you would do your one sport, and then the rest of the day you'd be done. Oh, it's the best.
Just eating Lunchables, listening to Creedence Clearwater.
Yeah, man.
What decade did you run track in?
I don't know what it was like my junior year. That was the thing that we listened to at our little track camp.
I love it.
And so we would just play that, eat snacks, and scope out chicks. It was the best.
That's. I mean, what's better than that?
There's nothing better than that.
Well, it's a law that all chicks from out of town are way hotter.
Way hotter, and not crazy like the ones that you know at your school.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't know about you peeing your pants in third grade.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just me?
On that note, I hate to say it, I got to go now, guys.
Man.
I know.
We love you.
I love you guys. I'll see you Thursday.
See you Thursday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, I peed my pants once, so what? Everybody's doing it. It's the coolest.
Yeah. Miles Davis. Here we go.
Now it's time for
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. You can get solar panels through Wolf River Electric. Go solar with Wolf River Electric. Yeah, they get it.
Okay.
Why is it I always look at Sauce when you play that?
Because he hates it.
Because you're turned on?
Good question.
Yeah, thanks, Maxwell.
Yeah, no problem. Elon Musk now has 12 kids.
Yeah!
What are their names?
Sauce, you know. What are their names?
Elon Musk's child's names?
Yes, their child's names.
They are Theo, Bart.
I thought you were just going to name all the Huxtables for a second.
He ran out.
Clyde.
He's writing them down so he doesn't repeat himself.
That's a good idea.
Johnny Brungus.
Well, that's his first name. That's not his last name. Yeah.
Ski Club Pat.
In homage.
Yes, in homage.
He's Amish?
Lisa.
Bart and Lisa.
Bart? No, you said Bart.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing?
Darkwing?
Yeah. It's
be cool.
Triple X version.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
4 more.
La Isla Bonita.
That's a
terrible name.
Thank you.
A beautiful girl.
Dees. And then John.
How many E's in that D's?
2.
And then John Musk.
Yeah. Yeah, he smells nuts.
Does Dees have a middle name?
Yeah. It's nuts.
These nuts Musk.
That's a terrible name.
It's a full sentence.
They sure do. They sure do.
I don't care if you have 200 billion. That's too many kids.
Yeah.
What a drain.
Hopefully, he didn't do like the George Foreman thing, and they're all just named Elon.
They do have, a lot of them have weird names that are unpronounceable. Inside Out 2, another massive weekend. Over 100 million in their second weekend. Inside Out 2.
I think they said it's like the highest grossing domestic movie since Dune 2. I think it's the number one all year so far. So Pixar is never going to make a original movie again. No. They're just going to keep doing sequels.
Well,
correct.
Speaking of sequels, 13 years ago today, Cars 2 was released, which is just absolute trash.
You're wrong.
Ugh. I believe it's the lowest rated Pixar movie of all time. And again, Bailey was 5.
No good.
And about 40 minutes in, it was terrible, and I hated it. But the 5-year-old was there, and she's like, "Can we leave?" I go, "Yes."
That's real bad.
Oh man,
Because you kept farting.
Yeah.
I was so pumped when she said she wanted out.
If kids don't like it, it's hideously bad.
Right.
Although Hawk says it's the best Disney movie of all time.
It is.
Do they still do the extras? Like after the movie?
I don't know.
Yes,
They do?
In fact, it was funny because
Relax.
It was the movie.
You're really into it.
Theater slowly started to like empty out, and it was full when we started. There was us and then 2 other people, and sure enough, there was a great thing at the end of the credits. So if you go to Inside Out 2, stick around. It is hilarious.
Yeah, back on the DVD days. Yeah,
like 4 people saw it. How many people were you? So your family and 2 other people?
Yeah, so 6 people.
Like where?
Yeah, where?
Which makes me wonder why they still do it.
Hey, Hogs, do you want to go see a movie this week?
Like where?
I don't know.
Well, where is it? Let's hear it.
Showplace? This theater right here?
What movie?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
Well, my mistake.
No, you're still invited, Peter.
I don't know if you want him in a movie theater.
I saw the new Bad Boys.
Good one.
The new Bad Boys is great.
What
is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Great.
It's exactly what you think it is. It's a summer blockbuster, loud noises, car crashes, guns, and butts. Oh, it's sweet.
I'm in.
Maxo, you'd love it.
Yeah, I'm in. I gotta go see it.
Martin Lawrence is hilarious.
Dude, he's an underrated actor, man. He's super funny.
It's a great film. I mean, it's the acting is real bad, but the movie's cool. And Bad Boys movies wail.
They do.
The second one.
Time. When they're at the Glen rally.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah. It's so good.
Here's a scene from that movie.
I'm trying to use the phone.
It's so good.
Will Smith's voice has changed over the years.
He was smoking a lot.
Beverly Hills Cop co-stars Eddie Murphy and Judge Reinhold go duck hunting. Nailed it. In Minnesota every year.
Yeah, annual thing. Yeah,
I did not know that
story. Yeah.
Those 2 apparently come to Minnesota just to go duck.
Like where?
I don't know, but they go duck hunting.
Yeah, they don't give up their spot where they're actually doing it.
Interesting.
In the story. But yeah, I was floored by that. It's kind of cool.
Didn't know that.
It's sweet.
Look, this has been in the works for weeks, but I guess over the weekend, it is official now. Kevin Costner will not be returning to Yellowstone. He said he's done.
Oh, not that.
We even talked about this last week, that it sounded like that's what was going to happen, but he said it's official now. He's not doing it.
That's too bad.
Yeah, because at one point he did actually say if he liked the script, then he would do it.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't work around his schedule, and he was pissed about it.
Yeah.
Interesting interview with him and Howard. Anybody hear it yet?
Yeah, I've heard
I
it.
thought it was good. He at times you think, well, he really likes himself some Kevin Costner.
He's very confident. Yeah.
How could you not? How could you not?
Yeah.
He was in Field of Dreams, for God's sakes. Interesting stuff about Field of Dreams, though, right?
So
where he was
good.
talking about how they had to make a movie where they
had earned the right to use that line.
They had to make a movie around the idea of the whole movie being based on, hey, Dad, you want to have a catch?
Right.
So they had to play it right up there. And Robin Williams was originally going to be the character, but the guy said, and this sounds like he's joking, but he wasn't joking. Robin Williams seems like a guy who would hear voices in the corn and it wouldn't freak him out. Seriously, that's what he said, and it makes sense if you think about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie Wales.
He was making that point just in movies, about movies in general, right? That you have to earn the audience to pull off a line like, hey, Dad, let's go have a catch.
Oh, boy, dude. Is that not one of the best scenes in the film?
My God.
Eve cried just thinking about it. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Never seen it.
Oh,
You've never seen
what?
it?
No.
When he points
Are you
over
kidding me?
and he looks over,
I almost
and
called you some terrible names.
Dad the catcher gear, man.
Oh, dude. When he goes, when he says it was for you, Ray.
Yeah.
And that's Ray Liotta, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Son of a bitch.
The one thing I was thinking about listening to the Costner interview is there's been a million Batmans, there's been Spider-Mans. Our generation, there's only one Robin Hood. It's Kevin Costner, right? I wonder why Robin
Men in
Hood,
Tights.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
But everybody since Costner that's tried to do Robin Hood, it's been an absolute
I
throwaway.
have zero memory of that movie.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
Yeah, I don't know
oh, my
why.
God.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Wales.
Love it.
I don't know
Morgan
why.
Freeman,
Who
Christian
was
Slater.
Little John? Who played Little
Some
John?
random.
Some random.
Yeah.
That's his name?
But,
What was the big song that came from that? The video was
Everything
on.
I Do.
yeah.
It's on all the time.
Creeping Death by Metallica.
Little cameo by Sean Connery at the end. It's a I mean, peak Christian Slater too. It's a good movie. It's the best Robin Hood in our lifetime. Name a better one.
I don't remember another one.
The Disney one.
Oh, and
the animated one was really good.
Freaking Alan Rickman is the sheriff of Nottingham. He's an asshole. He's just the worst. But he's such a great bad guy.
He was the best bad guy in everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Even as Snape.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Same guy, right?
It's so good, man.
Isn't that Alan Rickman? Am I losing my mind?
No, it is Alan Rickman. I wonder if it holds up.
I mean, it has to. It's Costner.
Holds up what?
Your T words.
Well, it's got to be good.
Man, I'm watching
These things are massive.
Field of Dreams scene on mute. It's still a tearjerker, man.
Great. What else you doing?
Hey, do you guys remember this? How quickly time goes. 14 years ago, in 2010, this was a massive deal in the sports world for like 5 days. No one could stop talking about this. Do you guys remember this? 2010, on June 24th, the longest match in tennis history between John Isner and Nicolas Mahut of France. 11 hours, 5 minutes.
What?
Yeah. The fifth set at Wimbledon, somebody has to win by 2 games. The fifth set's final score was 70-68.
Oh my God.
My God.
It was epic. Right. Each player served over 100 aces.
Oh my God.
Really?
11 hours, 5 minutes. Didn't it span 2 days?
Yeah.
It was 2 days, right? They just split it up?
Started in the evening on one day, went the entire day the next day, and then finished like in the first half hour on the third day. So it was actually over
maybe 3 days? Okay.
Guardsy his cake show was on during a lot of it. Yeah.
You would think you would throw it at some point where you're just like, I don't want to win. I just don't care. I want this to be over with.
No, it was a crazy match. And then it spawned that mockumentary with McEnroe and Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg. Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember that more than I remember the match.
God, that was sweet.
Here's something I've given up on, besides just life in general. No, for real, this is true. Something I've given up on. Ever understanding scoring in tennis. I don't even try to explain it to you. I don't care
honestly,
anymore.
it's so easy.
Yeah, it is.
The numbers make it confusing, but it's really easy. It truly is very easy.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah.
But I gave up.
Yeah, it's okay, man. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
It's one of those things. If we sat down and we won't do it on the air, but if it would take us 2 minutes to explain it to you, and you go, okay, I get it. It's not that hard.
Are you lost at deuce or where's
No, his dad taught him that early.
Losing a deuce?
Oh yeah,
on your dad's chest.
That's why it's so hard for him to learn.
Yeah.
Deuce was such a whole different thing when he was growing up.
Just a steamer.
It was for both of us.
Here's something we can learn. I didn't know this. 77 years ago today, 1947, search and rescue pilot Kenneth Arnold of Boise, Idaho.
Oh, Kenny Arn?
Said he spotted 9 UFOs over Mount Rainier in Washington.
Whoa.
He described their flight pattern as similar to saucers skipping across the water. So that was the first time newspaper reporters referred to them as flying saucers.
And what year was that?
1947. 77 years ago. So that was the first time that phrase had ever been used. Flying saucers was 1947. As soon as you hear it, it makes sense. That's why they use that, but I didn't know when.
Yeah.
1947.
Interesting.
You don't believe in that, do you?
Well, we don't need to get into this. I don't believe they've been here.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just because of math. But I 100% think that there's...
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
What kind of math?
Why don't you
The
think
probability that intelligent life would find this planet is almost zero.
Let's hear your smart...
We don't have time to talk about. Who cares? For the 1 millionth time...
Well, he just told you, Sauce.
Yeah, wow.
It just doesn't matter.
I have to explain everything, but I guess you don't.
What else?
I don't want to bore you. Scientists think they may have cured baldness. Sauce. Here you go. You may have shaved your head a little bit too late. Scientists are looking into how hair follicles might get, quote, stressed. And if they can reverse that, then that would be growth.
That'd be sweet, man. But I'm not. I'm keeping it the way it is. I love the way it is.
Yeah, you look sexy, buddy.
Okay, but what if they truly cured it and they could reverse it and you could start growing hair tomorrow? Wouldn't you go back to a full head of hair?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like if I had a sweet mane.
Yeah,
I
sweet
could,
mane.
Do this a lot.
Like Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci mane whales. He does he?
You could headbang. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'd like to have some hair to headbang once in my life.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
I'd show hawk my hair a lot.
Thanks.
Well, he would be very kind to me.
I would. I'd be like, boy, you look
Yeah.
great today, buddy. I
Yeah.
like that hair of yours. That face of yours.
Sweet lettuce.
Dump truck. The rest of you's great.
One of the biggest trends right now, apparently, in exercise is something called animal flow.
Oh.
What?
These are body weight workouts where you basically crawl around on the floor like animals, and it is supposed to strengthen your core and work on mobility benefits.
What? That's odd.
Sauce, what animal do you think would be best for your body type to crawl around on the floor like?
What animal?
So, like, if you're doing body weight workouts and you're crawling around on the floor, if somebody walked in, they'd say, oh, he's clearly acting like a blank.
Probably. My best guess for my body type would maybe be a turtle because they move slow. And after a while, I could just give up and crawl back in my shell. You asked.
Lame attempt
I wasn't
at
trying to be
humor,
funny. I was
swing and a
being
miss.
serious. Not everything has to be funny, Space Saucer Man.
Yeah, especially like questions like he asked.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I don't know whose side you're on. But
According to some blog called Eat This, Not That, they listed...
Did you buy that domain?
They listed the 40 unhealthiest snacks on the planet.
oh, God.
And number one...
Can we guess?
Why are you so upset about this one?
Because it's going to be about everything I eat.
Well,
Can we guess?
You probably love... Let me see here. My guess is you like almost all these.
Oh, you probably love...
I like
What were you
4,
going to
5.
say?
Eat this, not that.
I ate 6 out of the 10.
Oh.
Like, let's see if you eat 10 out of 10.
Oh, sure.
Number one, they say the unhealthiest snack on the planet is a zebra cake.
I don't
dude.
remember. I don't remember.
So good.
I don't remember.
Dude, I had one of those
For
this
sure I would
morning
eat it.
on my life. I swear
Did
to
you
God.
really?
I
They're
had one this
fantastic.
morning.
What is
They're
a
the
zebra
best thing
cake?
going.
They're
Little
solid.
Debbie's.
Yeah, they're great.
Little Debbie's, man.
They're kind of like, octagon shaped,
Yeah.
hexagon or octagon shaped,
Yeah.
and they just like white frosting. They're fantastic.
Let me tell you something. I don't know why this is the truth. You know the big ones you get at the at the Quick Trip, like the just one of them don't taste as good as the two little ones.
The
in a
little
package
ones,
out
yeah,
of
the little.
box.
They're
I
so
agree.
good.
I don't know why they're better, but they are.
I've never had this, but Smucker's Goober Grape
Oh, I
is
love
second.
that son of a bitch. That's so good.
That sounds like
they
an
put
Urban
the peanut butter
Dictionary.
and the jelly in there. You have to do it yourself. It's already in there. Oh, I eat it by the spoonful.
I don't know if I've never had it.
Number 3 is Ritz Bits cheese sandwich crackers.
Oh, 1,000%.
Those are good. And the peanut
Do you
butter
eat those,
ones.
Core?
I would eat those. Yeah. Turtle Chex Mix. What's turtle? What's the turtle part
Isn't
of it?
that like
Caramel
and
and
pecan?
chocolate and pecan, yeah.
Yeah, of course I would eat that.
I don't need that. Number 5, I would argue, are better than zebra cakes. The Little Debbie Swiss rolls.
Oh, yeah. Those are
Dear
A+.
God.
Yeah, those are so good.
Cosmic
Badass.
brownies are the goat, though.
Number 6, just
weed.
nacho cheese Doritos.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
This is disgusting. Number 7, Max salt and vinegar pork skins.
Oh, Lord.
What the hell is that?
Pork
Gross.
skins?
Ugh.
Alayla.
That's a late night bad decision at the convenience store.
Yeah.
Purchase there.
Just throw
You're
those
just
in the
way
toilet.
too high.
Yeah. Take out the middleman.
Number 8 is Hostess old fashioned donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Give him hell.
Yeah, give him hell.
Fancy.
Why is it DONETTES? Is it donuts? Why don't you just call them
They're
donuts?
more dainty.
They're little tiny donuts.
Is it a trademark bit?
I don't know.
tiny
Maybe.
ones. They're about
Twix is number 9.
Ugh.
Fantastic.
No.
What's funny with the
No,
what?
You don't like Twix?
How could you not like Twix?
No, I don't like Twix.
Well, what is it about Twix you
Whoa.
don't like?
Chocolate, caramel,
Zacco,
cookie.
speak up
Come
here
on,
for
man.
me.
You
No.
have the worst
great.
opinions.
What?
You
Not
want
good.
me?
They're not
Yeah,
good.
what? You worst opinions. You're just firing them all
I
today.
agree with him.
What do you mean? I don't. Twix are terrible. Gross.
What is bad about them?
They're
What do you
good.
not like
No,
cookies?
they're not good. No, the cookie part sucks.
What?
The whole
What?
thing sucks. Get them out of me. Out of there.
Oh my God! Has somebody hurt you with the Twix?
Button bar.
Freudian slip.
He got tired of the pinky and went for the Twix, and it didn't work out.
Oh, they melt in there, and then you can't tell the difference.
Oh, you had a Twix stuck in you earlier. That's
This
what you're
left
saying.
Twix tastes
I
like crap.
completely misheard him.
Do I delete it?
Silly
Put your
rabbit.
hand down. Zach.
Silly rabbits.
Zach, your hand was in the no zone.
Twix are from.
And then number 10 is Chewy Dips chocolate chip granola bars. Those are good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like
Oh
those.
yeah. The dips. Oh
I like
yeah.
those. I like those.
Yeah.
I've only eaten 2 of those items.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Twix and the Doritos.
Dude, you got to get a zebra cake. Let's get Muss
Man, oh man, I'll
freaking
bring you one
zebra
tomorrow. Oh,
cake.
you won't
So
be
good.
here.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're
really
so
have a
good,
sweet tooth
You
that
haven't
much,
had a
but
Swiss roll?
no.
You got to try some Hostess and Little
I had
Debbie
a Susie
stuff, man.
Q.
Oh,
Hey.
Okay.
All right, last but not
Speaking of
least.
Susie,
that's all
Last
right.
but not least, this is pretty cool. We've talked a couple of times about movie props that have been put up for auction, and like, how cool would it be to have this, right? Not just to resell, because I would argue I'd buy anything if I could resell it. Much to Sauce's points about shoes, whatever. If you can resell it, sure.
Yeah, you're still sitting on a Lego set.
Yeah,
And
get off
will
there.
be until it's extremely profitable for me. But here's a list of movie props that got thrown out. Thrown out.
Oh, yeah.
These are kind of crazy. The leg lamp from A Christmas Story
What?
got thrown. All the lamps were thrown away by the 1990s. At that point, they just got thrown out. So
Wow.
I guess
Fragile.
somewhere it's gone. It's either in the garbage or, I don't know, some scrap heap. Who knows? Scarlett O'Hara's dress from Gone with the Wind.
No kidding.
It was found in a throwaway pile on the floor at a costume company. So somebody found it, but they threw it out temporarily.
Carol Burnett's version of that is
So
much,
good. Very funny.
much funnier. Yeah.
I'm saving the best for last, by the way. But there's like 4 more. The Death Star from the original Star Wars got thrown out. Fox threw it out because they didn't want to pay rent on a storage unit.
It's a lot of.
Wow.
God, people would pay so much money for that.
For sure.
And my guess is it's the size of a globe, right? Because
Yeah.
they didn't have to make it very big. It just had to look big
that one might be
to
bigger.
scale. I wonder.
Yeah.
Either way, still, they threw that out. The Scrumdiddlyumptious chocolate bars from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory got thrown out. Thousands of them were thrown away from the production lot to make room for the filming of Cabaret. So only one survived.
Holy
And I
moly.
think
That's awesome. Who has that one?
I think it was sold. Wait, Scrum did. Oh, sorry. The Wonka bar. A guy had a couple of them, and they're wood, like and he sold them on Pawn Stars.
For a ton.
A ton. Well,
That would be awesome.
He threw it in because he had one of the hats that Willie wore in the
Got it.
film. Yeah,
That Gene Wilder documentary is so good.
Yeah,
Man, I've
it's
watched
good.
it twice. It's so
excellent.
good.
He's the best.
A painting of Emerald City from The Wizard of Oz was tossed out by a salvage company when clearing out the old MGM backlot.
Wow.
But last but not least, this one breaks my heart. Sean Astin's mom, Patty Duke,
yeah.
also crazy famous back in the day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sean Astin played Mikey in The Goonies. She threw out the treasure map from The Goonies.
Are you kidding?
No.
After he moved out of the house. So I guess Sean Astin had it, and then Patty Duke threw it away. The treasure map from the Goonies. When we've talked about this in the past, what movie props would you want? I've thought of a lot of them. That never popped in my head. That would be in my top 10 for sure. because of how much I freaking
Greatest
love that movie
of all time. Yeah.
Sauce also hates the Goonies. His opinions are terrible.
I hate the Goonies.
The Goonies map. Oh, by the way, over the weekend, I saw something crazy. Anybody ever seen the Back to the Future Goonies overlap theory?
No.
So, Back to the Future, right? He time travels October 26th, 1985.
Yeah.
They never say in the movie Goonies what day it is, but if there's a video online that goes through, like, Mouth says it's a Saturday. They know it's in October because, like, Brand, when he's hanging upside down doing the sit-ups or whatever, there's a calendar in the back that says October. There's a Fratelli's newspaper article about them, like, breaking out of jail or for whatever that says October 24th. So you know it's after October 24th.
Sure.
So if you piece it all together, that also happened on October 26th, 1985, which is the same day that Marty McFly time traveled.
And it's both Spielberg, right? That's great.
So cool.
That is very cool. I love that.
That is sweet.
Both A-plus movies. Max, my guess is you have not seen Goonies either.
No, I had a friend when we were younger. I haven't seen the Goonies all the way through, but he pinpointed a handful of moments that you could see panties. Yeah, we were in like elementary school, and he like took me into his apartment and was like, "Look!" and it was like pausing the DVD, like at all these different points. So that's the only thing.
The only one I can think of is when the guy's messing with the mirror.
Talk to my friend.
Oh yeah.
Like where?
But doesn't he go down her shirt though, or does he go up her dress?
Wait, now
I'm
is this
forgetting.
Is this mom's? Is this mom's panties that we get to see?
I don't think so. Man, I would have paid a lot of money for the map from Goonies.
That's crazy.
That's one of those things I would hold on to for 30 years and then sell, but I'd want it for a long time, not immediately flip it.
That'd be good for you.
Must go eat some freaking zebra cakes. You're an American treasure.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Love ya.
We're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. 9 to noon is next. I think Nordo's back, right? Is Nordo back? Good to see Nordo after baby number 3. More of the Power Trip Morning Show tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. See you then.